On this episode, lots of odds and ends, trying to get ready for primer. Okay, so like the intro said, we've still got a bunch of things we just need to tidy up. A little bit more body work to get things smoothed out before we can spray the high build primer to get ready for paint. I think the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull the driver's door off and we're just gonna go over it, see if there's any other imperfections we need to touch up before we move on to something else. So this door is in pretty good shape actually. I've got to do maybe just a little bit of sanding around here where we did the repair earlier, and then maybe just fill in a couple little chips in the paint here just to smooth them out, and then it's just a matter of scuffing it up. It has been scuffed up a little bit, but I just want to go over the hinges here and stuff to get it ready for primer. Then we'll probably flip it over and do a little bit of minor body work to the other side where the repairs were done as well. So. Next up is this area that somehow I missed on the door the first time I did the repairs, but it's the door pull on the passenger side. Not door pull, but the strap that keeps the door from opening too wide. And you can see it's all broken in here, and looks like it's kind of been repaired before. So I'm going to take this apart. I'm probably going to have to cut out this metal and weld in a new piece there, and yeah, make this more secure and straighten it out. Okay, so that took a lot longer than I thought. The doors needed way more work than I thought, just as far as body working, those repairs that I had previously done. It also pulled the seals off. Both of them aren't in very good condition. You can see this is all split here, and they're attached by these little clips along part of the door, and I'm not 100% sure whether these come with the new seals or not. So some of them pulled through the seal, others I removed. So some of them pulled through the seal. And the second one I was able to remove the seal with some of the clips inside there. So if you happen to know if I have to purchase these little clips separately, or if they come with the seal, or if I should try to reuse these ones, let me know. I'm gonna hang on to them anyways, but yeah, just put a comment down below and that would be super helpful. Also, I removed the window track on the one door, and you can see it perished, it's broken. So I'll have to reorder a couple of these at least, or at least one for sure. So I also had to, the seal was kind of glued along certain sections, so it was a real pain to remove that. That took forever, and I still kind of have to do it on the one door. I've just done the one, so it's slowly coming, but just keep plugging away at it. Next I'm going to work on the just sort of the door sill here, get it cleaned up. It's in pretty good shape, so it just needs to kind of be cleaned up. I'm going to leave this sill plate on here, but there is a, I don't know, kind of a vinyl stick-on thing here that I want to remove this at least to here. Not, like I said, I'm not going to pull this off, but there's on this end and this end over here. I'm just going to try heating it up with the heat gun, see if I can get it off. And then I'll just kind of clean up through here and get it ready for paint as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove these interior light switches at this point or not, but we'll take a look. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. The doors took way longer than I was expecting, and they've still got a little bit of body work left to do. I found a couple things that I may still have to repair if we've got time. Obviously, this particular door, passenger door, still needs the door handles disassembled and things like that. I'm just kind of leaving that so that I have a better idea how everything goes back together, so it's not such a long period of time in between disassembly and assembly. That's always good, but if all else fails, I'll just try and take some video or photos of the inside of the door to remind me. But yeah, they're pretty much ready to go. We got these door sills cleaned up. That was good. Now, it didn't take much time at all. So we're nearing the end of the body work. Up next, we've still got to do kind of this, what I'm calling kind of the cowl of the hood here, kind of between the hood and the windshield. That needs a little bit of work, just to clean it up a bit. Maybe it's a few little pits there that we might put a little bit of body filler on, but it needs to get prepped for primer. And then I think we're pretty close to being ready to shoot the primer. So that will just depend on the weather, because it is, well, it should be warming up pretty soon, so we can get a stretch of warm weather here. We'll be able to shoot the primer on. But if not, we're still waiting on a bunch of parts, kind of due to this COVID pandemic. Everything's back ordered for everything, not just Jeeps, but you name it. It's hard to get anything because everybody seemed to have been stuck at home and a bunch of the factories were shut down. So anyways, it's hard to get stuff. So we have some parts coming in. So hopefully will arrive soon. And then, yeah, we can get those on. But like I said, if the weather doesn't warm up, we've got a few mechanical things we can kind of look at. Probably go over the brakes, and we need to replace the exhaust, or at least parts of it. So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe. We've got lots of good stuff coming up. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you've got any suggestions on things we can do to make it better, the Jeep or just the channel in itself, leave those notes in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you next time on Analog Generation.